Well, check it out, y'all. We got what you need. We're all living in apartments, condos, vans. Well, dude, even you can have a studio in a box. Yes, we can help you with that right here at Blind Knowledge. We work on your budget and we figure out your measurements. We'll get you the best sound for the best price. Let me know, 877-237-1143 or at blindknowledge.com. Yep.
Do you struggle with putting yourself first? Are you tired of feeling burnt out and overwhelmed from constantly putting the needs of others before your own? I have created a sacred space that will be available once a week for 10 weeks to learn, dive deep, and create your boundaries to boost your confidence and self-worthiness. Go to www.krista-luna.com and sign up for the Master Your Boundaries course starting in September 2023. And use the code PARANORMAL to get 30% off today on www.crista-luna.com.
Welcome back to another Paranormal Normal special. That's right. Another brave soul dares to take on one of my one-on-one brackets. And this is one we haven't done in a one-on-one yet. And I am very excited about it because, as everybody will find out in a minute what it is, you all know already it's one of my favorites. Well, you will know. It is one of my favorites. We had a lot of fun doing it back in May. And I'm happy I get to go through it again with someone who's actually seen all the movies, because that's always a part of my brackets that sucks, is not everybody's seen all the movies. So they have lives, unlike me, besides my kids, my wife. But let me first say, we have Steve Coates here from Bucket of Chum podcast, which I haven't had a chance to listen to. I might to start because I've seen a lot of shark movies at this point, and I want to hear people talk about it might be fun. Because shark movies are, to me, one of the best types of horror, natural horror. Things that can actually happen to anybody if they're stupid enough to go in oceans. So, not me. I don't swim in oceans for that reason. I don't trust sharks. I may be the Megalodon of podcasting, but I'm not the Megalodon of the ocean. So, no. And the Megalodon is still real. I don't care what anybody says. But we'll talk about that in some of these movies, I'm sure. But let me introduce who is going to be doing this bracket tonight. Oh, I already did that. Fuck. Dude, it's been a long day. It's Monday. Give me a break. But let's get this bracket on the road, because I'm dying to hear some of these answers. And we'll see what I remember from watching all these back in April and May. So we'll see.
Sounds
I'm pretty
good.
sure. I mean, unfortunately, they're shark movies, so I'm pretty sure a lot of them were crap. But, well, actually, no, about half and half. But we'll see. The first matchup, though, Steve, and just so everybody knows, I did not make these rankings, of course. These rankings came from Rotten Tomatoes. And like I was telling Steve before the show, I'm working on a new shark movies bracket from a different list. So stay tuned for that. But we have the Rotten Tomatoes one for now, and it'll always be available for people who want to partake in it. But the first matchup is number 14, Sharktopus from 2010, which has a tomato meter score of 50%, versus number 29, Mega Shark versus Octopus from 2009, which has a 19% Rotten Tomato score.
Oh, that's actually a tough one, because I think Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus was one of the first big weird shark movies I watched, but I think I have to go with Sharktopus because that one's just fucking ridiculous. It's so stupid, but I mean, it's Roger Corman, and there's actually a Chinese remake coming out next year, I think. So that should be pretty exciting.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
See, the thing was, I mean, I remember the Giant Shark versus, Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus being horrible. because all of that trilogy is fucking pretty damn horrible. I will say that.
Yeah.
I honestly expected to hate Sharknadoes more than I hated those movies, and I was pleasantly surprised that was not the case. So
Yeah.
that's saying something. That's saying something.
Yeah.
I mean, Sharknadoes aren't bad though. They're not bad. I like the Sharknado movies. Well,
I have a good time with them, but I mean, I'm really easygoing, so.
Same. But I mean, and that's the first three. I haven't got past the third one yet. So I may be disappointed in the future, though I've heard that good things about the other ones as well. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But so that moves on, and to see who it's going to face, we are going to go to a little better matchup here. Number 13, Deep Blue Sea from 1999 with a 60% tomato meter score versus number 28 from 2022, The Requiem, with a bullshit 19% tomato meter score.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with Deep Blue Sea on that one. 100%. I was not a fan of The Requiem at all. I watched that movie and I was just so bored.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. The Requiem's the one where the house gets washed out to the ocean and they're on
yes.
part of that. Oh yeah, that was fucking trash. Okay, yeah.
That was absolute garbage.
I'm thinking of Maneater, which is a 2023 movie. I don't think it's on this bracket because it's too new. But
okay, yeah, that one wasn't half bad. That was all right. I enjoyed that.
That was a phenomenal fucking movie. I was in the middle of watching shark movies for my bracket. I was like, I see this one, and I was like, all right, I gotta watch this. It's on the bracket. I gotta fucking watch this. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
And you could always tell by how the shark looks in the cover of the fucking movie. That's how you could tell how good the movie's gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah.
But all right, which means that Sharktopus is gonna face Deep Blue Sea in round 2. But moving on, we're going to go on down the next one. And speaking of Sharknadoes, I couldn't have made this shit if I tried. Number 12, Sharknado 2, the second one from 2014 with a 61% tomato meter score versus number 27, the last Sharknado, the last time from 2018 with a 27% tomato meter score.
Damn, that's because they're both so ridiculous but also so different from each other at the same time. Like gun to my head, I'm gonna go with the second one. I think the second one's a little bit more enjoyable.
All right. And I mean, I like that in the second one they started putting a shark from Shark Tank in each movie. And the way they kill them off is just I love it. I mean, it made
so
me
many different ways.
And the fact that freaking Mark Cuban is president. Come the fuck on.
Yeah.
Come the fuck on. But I love it. And see, this next matchup to see who Sharknado 2 is going to face, I fucking hate. I hate this matchup with a passion. But it's number 11. And you might be surprised at the rankings on this one, I'm going to say. It's number 11, Jaws 2 from 1978 with a 61% tomato meter versus number 26, Ghost Shark from 2013 with a 29% tomato meter.
Son of a bitch, that's hard. I actually really like both of those movies. I am a huge Jaws 2 fan because it's just a slasher on the water. It's fantastic. But I was actually really surprised with Ghost Shark. Like when the guy's drinking the cup of water and then he splits in half. Like there's some really good gore and some really good moments in that movie.
I love when the fat kid's floating in the damn pool and like the shark just jumps up and it's like, how do you eat him in one bite? What the fuck?
Yeah.
But I mean, as a paranormal podcaster, I love the dynamic of it. I love that it's actually like a ghost movie. Like it's a
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's on the ghost movie bracket I made up too. So yeah, I mean,
nice. Oh fuck, that's a really hard one. I'm gonna have to go. I'm just gonna go with Ghost Shark because it's ridiculous, and that's kind of like my whole shtick. I love ridiculous shit, so I'm going with Ghost Shark on this one.
Oh, which that means Ghost Shark's gonna finish Sharknado 2, and that's a fucking matchup from hell too. Jesus. And I'm so happy because no one appreciated Ghost Shark in the original bracket because I don't think anyone ever fucking saw it. Like,
Yeah, that one was such a surprise for me. I was like, holy shit, this movie's actually like the effects were even half decent. Like it didn't look terrible.
no, it didn't. I mean, it looked like it came out probably like 10 years before it did come out, but still, it was incredible. Like, I loved it. Like, I freaking loved the movie. I'm not gonna lie. It was a great one of my favorite movies to watch out this whole thing. But
yeah, oh yeah.
Going down to the next one. This one's easy. That's easy for me, but it's number 10, Open Water from 2003 with 71% score versus number 25, Sharknado 5 Global Swarming from 2017 with 30% score.
I mean, I've already got one Sharknado in there, and Open Water is a great movie. I love the use of like real shark footage. And the story was kind of cool. So I'm going to go with Open Water. Not that there's anything wrong with Sharknado 5. It's a perfectly fine movie, but I'm going to go with Open Water on that one.
See, I haven't even seen Sharknado 5, but I fucking hate Open Water.
Oh, really, eh?
I think it is so fucking boring. You don't even see sharks. You see little fins.
No, you're right. I'm thinking of The Reef. The Reef was really good because that was another one where it's kind of a similar story, but it's better. I'm still going to go with Open Water on that one, though, because Sharknado 5 is still not my favorite out of them. So
I'm pretty sure it's not the lowest ranked one on this list. Actually, maybe it is. Actually, no, it might be in the play-ins. Oh, yep. Okay, yeah. The lowest ranked one's in the play-ins, and it's literally like the third lowest ranked movie on this list. So,
okay.
We'll get to that in a minute, though. And speaking of Sharknado, your next matchup to see what Open Water is going to face, and this is kind of a funny matchup, is number 9, Sharknado, the original from 2013, with a 74% tomato meter, versus number 24, Shark Tale from 2004, with an 85% tomato meter. And just to avoid confusion, Shark Tale is the animated movie.
Right. Yeah, with Will Smith.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to knock Shark Tale off of this one. I was not a fucking fan of that movie.
See, I love Shark Tale. I mean, it's Big Willie one, and it's Shaq Black. That's a fucking amazing combination for comedy. But
that's true. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I don't know. It just didn't hit for me. I think maybe I was too old when it came out. Maybe, I don't know. It just, for some reason, it didn't ring with me. And it's not like I don't like animated movies. It's like I love Finding Nemo and Toy Story. But for some reason, Shark Tale just didn't really hit it for me.
You like Finding Nemo, but you don't like Shark Tale. What the fuck?
I know.
I hate Finding Nemo. I hate that.
I'm a weird guy, man.
I mean, I was in high school when Shark Tale came out. I think I was junior in high school, but I still fucking loved it. Like, it was still good to me. But I mean, I was still watching Nickelodeon too at that time, for fuck's sake. So who knows?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's the original Sharknado. I wouldn't be able to vote against it either because it was a new idea at that time. It wasn't let's do one of these every year type thing at that point.
Yeah, like I think it was kind of a surprise to everybody, like, because they weren't setting out to make a phenomenon, and just for some reason it just stuck. So,
well, funny enough, another bracket that's coming up in the show eventually is an Asylum Studios bracket.
Oh God.
Yeah. We're gonna be watching a lot of Transmorphers.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Robots that want to be in disguise. No. And this next matchup, well, first things first, you're gonna have Open Water facing Sharknado round 2, which that's still an easy decision in my mind. But the next matchup is Shark Attack 2, which was thrown in here without a ranking because I need another movie, from 2000 with a 28% tomato meter score. Oh, yeah, I took out documentaries. There's a couple documentaries in here I took out because who the fuck wants to talk about documentaries? And Shark Attack 2 is facing number 23, Sharknado 3. Oh, hell no. From 2015 with a 36% tomato meter score.
Damn, Shark Attack 2 is actually a lot of fun. I liked it better than the first one. The first one's still fun with Casper Van Dien and Ernie Hudson, but
Ernie Hudson was the only good part of the first one.
Yeah.
Only good part.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go. I'm still gonna have to stick with Sharknado 3.
I don't blame you because Shark Attack 2 is basically Shark Attack movies are basically wannabe Jaws. All they are.
Oh, pretty much, yeah.
And they're never gonna make it there. But
no. Yeah.
What to see what's facing Sharknado 3? You got 2 play-in matchups that determine the next matchup. And the first play-in is number 15, 47 meters down from 2017 with 52% tomato meter score. Oh, and ironically enough, it's going against number 34, the lowest ranked movie on this list, Shark Attack from 1999 with 0% tomato meter score.
See, I was not a big fan of 47 meters down. Neither one of them, actually.
The second one is a lot better.
I like the second one better if I had to pick one.
Yeah. Well, the second one had the fear element because, like, you turn around a corner of this cave and there's a shark. Like, that's fucking creepy and a nightmare.
Yeah.
Itself.
Yeah, exactly.
And like a creepy looking zombie shark that's been like stuck in a cave for hundreds of years. Like it's it's nightmare fuel. But
yeah, and it was at least something different, so it was a little bit interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Shark Attack on this one.
Ooh, and the one with 0% moves on to the round one.
Yep.
But I doubt it's gonna happen in this one. But let's see if the 0% in this one moves on too. Because the other play-in matchup on this side is number 30, Shark Night from 2011, with a pathetic 19% tomato meter, which is fucking bullshit. But it's going against Dark Tide from 2012 with a 0% Rotten Tomato rating, and this is also a documentary fill-in.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with Shark Night on this one, hands down.
How could you not?
Shark Night is so much fun. It's ridiculous, of course, but I mean, it's so much fun. Like, it is just a movie built for fun. Like, it would have been like right at home in the 80s, you know?
What I describe it as to people who don't know shark movies is the cabin in the woods of shark movies.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Because it's literally every shark you can imagine in one night. It's fucking. And I mean, I watched the 3D version. I didn't actually watch it in 3D, but some of those fucking jump scares are like, whoa, like they actually make you like jump back for a second. So
yeah,
I mean, I'm pissed. I didn't make these rankings, but I'm pissed that Shark Night was so fucking low ranked. But it should have been like five.
It's definitely underrated. It's something that needs to be. I think people need to go back and rewatch because I think it's better than people remember it being.
Oh god, it's amazing. I literally had fun that whole movie. I didn't stop having fun.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
It's the dad from Grounded for Life, and he's a fucking amazing actor.
Yeah.
But that means the last matchup on this side of round one is number 34, Shark Attack, versus number 30, Shark
Night. Again, Shark Night.
Yeah. A Shark Attack can make it past 47 meters down. I agree with that, but it ain't making it past. It ain't making it past fucking Shark Night.
No way.
But that means you get to go to the other side of round one, and it starts off with number 7, The Reef from 2010, with an 80% tomato meter score, versus number 22, Shark Bait from 2022, with a 33% tomato meter score.
Shark Bait. I really enjoyed the realism in The Reef, so I'm gonna have to go with that one because I don't remember Shark Bait that well. I've seen it, but it doesn't. I think The Reef has stuck with me more than that movie did, so I'm gonna have to pick that one.
I'm trying to think which one Shark Bait is. I know I watched it, but yeah, Shark Bait's the movie with the stupid kids with the jet skis.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with The Reef all day on that one.
Honestly, that movie was
not that
awesome.
Like it was fun. It was fun. I still enjoyed it, but
I kind of like. I mean, ever since Jaws: The Revenge, I kind of like the idea of like a solo shark hunting just for the fuck of it. Just like screw these asshole humans. I'm gonna fucking eat them and everybody they fucking love. Like I love that idea.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shark bait does that because these kids deserve to fucking die. You go out on jet skis and you crash them into each other within 5 minutes. Like, come the fuck on.
Oh, idiots. Yeah.
And then you think, oh, we're just all going to sit on one jet ski. Nothing's going to happen. Oh no, the sharks can't propel themselves out of the water and knock a jet ski into the water and then pick us off.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. We're not intelligent, are we? No, you're not. Fuck.
Yeah.
So the Reef can move on because the Reef wasn't bad. I just wasn't a huge fan of it. Like, it just kind of bored me at parts.
Yeah, it's not the best one, but
I hate shark movies where it's literally like waiting, an hour and a half in, the shark finally appears. Like, it's like,
yeah.
And wait a minute, the Reefs, is that the one where they're on the boat? And oh no, that's Open Water 2 I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's Open Water 2.
Yeah.
Which is we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But next matchup to see if the Reef's going to face is number 6, Shark Water Extinction from 2018 with 100% Rotten Tomato score. And yes, this is a documentary, but I couldn't take it off because of that 100% score on Rotten Tomatoes. And it's going against number 21, Shark Attack 3 Megalodon from 2002 with a 41% tomato meter.
I mean, listen, both of the shark water documentaries are fantastic. I highly recommend anybody watch them, but there is absolutely no way I am saying no to Shark Attack 3 because that movie is just fucking beyond ridiculous. Like, if anybody hasn't seen that movie, that is just a must see for pure nonsense. Like, people have to see that movie, so I have to pick Shark Attack 3.
Yeah, I don't see, just the fact that they tried to make the Megalodon sound like a fucking T-Rex.
Oh my god, yeah, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's a really dumb movie.
Like, every time that thing came out of the water, I was like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Come on, what the fuck is this? Like,
yeah.
I'm like,
the guy who drives his jet ski right into his mouth.
I mean, that's classic, but
yeah.
I don't want to see anybody on a jet ski in front of a fucking shark unless it's Jason Statham. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because the Meg 2 was fucking phenomenal. Fuck all the haters. That's the newest shark movie I've seen. That means Shark Attack 3 will face the Reef in the next round. But the next matchup, for me it's easy, but we'll see. It's number 5, The Shallows from 2016 with a 78% score versus number 20, Great White from 2021 with a 42% score.
I got to go with The Shallows on that one.
Oh, why?
I wanted Great White to be better. I was expecting more from it. It did not meet my expectations. So I'd rather just watch Blake Lively. I'd rather just watch Blake Lively in a bikini than that at that point.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you on that part.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. Okay. No, The Shallows isn't the movie I was thinking it was. The Shallows is actually phenomenal. Like, the freaking female redemption, that movie of her just like constantly like outsmarting the shark to get back to shore. Like, and I did like that one. I always, it's hard because you confuse some of these because like they're very similar movies always. But Great White, I fucking love though. Because I mean, that's the other one where they're all in the fucking life raft and it dives up and knocks the life raft into the completely destroys the life raft basically. And like, it's the same thing. It's a solo shark hunting a fucking group of people.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, you found a dead body on the beach. I should tell you, stay out of the fucking water. Come on.
Yeah, to most people, but
yeah, not the shark movie.
No,
you know that. But next matchup is another documentary, but number 4, Shark Water from 2006 with a 74% tomato meter score versus number 19, Open Water Adrift from 2006 with a 45% ranking.
Okay, so if I remember Open Water 2 correctly, there's actually not any sharks in that movie. They're just trapped outside of their boat.
Oh my god! Yes, this is the one we said. This is the one I said we get to, and fucking we're getting to it because Open Water, literally, the worst part about that movie is having to hear and think about the poor baby crying on board by itself the whole time. because
Oh
these
my God,
idiots,
yeah.
because these idiots all jump in without putting a fucking ladder down. It's like a King of the Hill episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the whole
Like,
time I watched that movie, I'm like, where the fuck is the shark in this movie? I'm like, the first movie was about sharks hunting people. This movie should be about sharks hunting people because the third one is also about sharks hunting people. So why doesn't this one have any fucking sharks in it? So
I
just for that fact, I'm kicking that one right the fuck out.
thank you, God. I haven't seen the third one. I haven't seen the third one yet, but it wasn't on this list, and I'm sure it's going to be on the next list I make. But it wasn't on this list, and I mean, see, I think they learned a lesson. I think they kind of learned, like, okay, we
Yeah.
took the sharks out. People bitch like crazy. We need to put the sharks back in because what is that movie supposed to be? Like the idea that they're sharks, like the idea that these people are disappearing. They must be going somewhere. I'm guessing it's a shark's belly, but I don't fucking know.
Yeah, and I saw somebody put that on like one of their top 10 list of favorite shark movies. And they're like, even though there's no sharks in the movie, just the threat of it. And I'm just like, no, I'm like, no, that movie would have been fine if they hadn't called it Open Water 2. Because when you put open water in the title, people are expecting sharks. If you wanted to call it just Adrift or something like that, that would have been fine. Then it would have been an okay movie at best. But yeah, no, fuck that movie.
Or they could have just called it Dumbass White People. But
yeah, that too. That pretty much
worked.
encompasses it too. Yeah.
Which means Sharkwater will face the Shallows in the next round. And I'm guessing Sharkwater's not making it far, but we'll see. And the next matchup. Oh, okay. This is a good matchup, actually. The rest of these matchups are pretty fucking good, I think. But, actually, it is in here. Nice. But the next matchup is number 3, Kon-Tiki from 2012 with an 81% rating versus number 18, 47 Meters Down, Uncaged from 2019 with a 45% rating.
That's a tough one because Kon-Tiki was actually really, really good. Like, and the fact it was based on a true story was very interesting.
But it's not even, but it's also not really a shark movie in my mind.
No, it's because that wasn't like the focus of it. They tried to put that on like the poster where like that was a big focus and like that was an aspect of the movie, but it wasn't the focus of the movie. So yeah, I'd have to go with 48 Meters Down, I guess, in that case. Just simply because that's more of a shark movie than Kon-Tiki is. Again, Kon-Tiki is a great movie, but yeah, it's very much not a shark movie.
Well, like I said, 47 Meters Down 2 is Uncaged is the better one because it's them in a freaking. It's not even like they're in a freaking cave. Like it's not even like they're in the ocean anymore. It's like they're in a cave on a shoreline, and it's like fucking the shark is hunting them, and then oh no, guess what? You think there's only one shark? You're wrong. There's more than one shark in here. There's like 2 or 3, and it's oof. And what's going on, Anthony? Glad you're watching, buddy. If you're still, but that means that to see what 47 Meters Down Uncaged will face, this matchup I fucking hate. I fucking hate this matchup. But I put this one in here, and it is in here. I was wrong because it's Maneater from 2022 with a 17% tomato meter score versus number 17, which I'm pissed at how low this is. The Meg from 2018 with a 46% tomato meter score.
Yeah, I'll go with the Meg all day on that one. I used to not be a huge fan of the Meg, but then it's grown on me now that I've rewatched it because I think when it first came out, I had much different expectations for it. So now that I'm going back and rewatching, I'm like, okay, now that I know like what this movie actually is, it's way more enjoyable. So yeah, the Meg all day on that one.
Yeah, see, I hate this matchup because I love the Meg. It's an amazing fucking movie, and I love the idea as a paranormal podcaster and a believer in the paranormal, that megalodons still exist because I believe they do. There's no way they don't. How could they not? We don't know what the ocean holds, for God's sake. Cthulhu could be at the bottom of the ocean for all we fucking know. We don't know what the oceans hold. But Maneater, I fucking loved Maneater. Like, it was such a good, fun movie. And
yeah, it was a really good, like, kind of surprise. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was for something that just kind of came out of nowhere.
And it was a Hulu original, too. And Hulu does good originals, so I wasn't that surprised, but still, it was just like, when I read the description, these friends have an accident on an island and a shark hunts them. Okay. seen that movie before, but
Yeah.
I watched it and I was like, okay, this is pretty fucking good. I mean, you're idiots to keep going in the water to let your friend fucking die and just wait it out. Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't pay me, but
Yeah.
ooh. This next matchup, I don't ever see going any way but the one way I think it's going to go. But we'll see. Because it's the number one movie in this matchup. Oh, actually, I do love both these movies. Damn it. It's the number one movie, Jaws, from 1975, of course, with a 97% tomato meter rating. Which, folks, just pointing it out, a documentary has a higher rating than Jaws on Rotten Tomatoes. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
But it's going against number 16, Bait, from 2012, with a 46% score.
That is a tough one because I mean, Jaws is obviously the OG, but Bait was actually surprisingly well done. Like,
Oh my god, I loved it. I fucking loved. Like, I read the description. I'm like, this is either gonna be amazing or it's gonna be corny. I don't know which way it's
Yeah.
gonna be, but it's gonna go one of these ways. And thank God it was amazing because, I mean, just the fact that it's so unrealistic. Oh, I mean, it's realistic in a way, but it's really so improbable that would ever
Yeah.
happen in life.
yeah,
But I mean, just when the dude fucking tries to swing from aisle to aisle and like he's on the wire in the middle and the fucking shark
Yeah.
just jumps up, I literally just jumped back. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
yeah,
Body horror in that one, my god. But which
yeah,
way are you gonna go? I mean, obviously in the original, Jaws moved on because most people never saw Bait, so
yeah. My only issue with Bait is the opening and closing shot where they did the god awful 3D because the movie was in 3D. That was like the big shtick when it came out. So like the opening and the beginning shots just look fucking terrible. Other than that, like that's really my only issue with the movie. But I'll be different. I'll go with Bait. Let's go with Bait. Let's be different.
ooh. Well, to see what Bait's gonna face, you have the last two play-in matchups of this bracket. And this first play-in matchup, I fucking hate. The second one, I am really don't care about. But the first one, I fucking hate. It's a throw-in one that I found because I needed another movie to replace the documentary, and it's USS Indianapolis: Men of Courage from 2016 with a 17% rating versus something that pisses me off to no end, the lowest ranked movie on this whole list. Number 36, Jaws: The Revenge from 1987 with a 0% Rotten Tomatoes score, and fuck Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, Jaws: The Revenge all day. USS Indianapolis had its moments, but again, at the end of the day, not really a shark movie. They focused on so much other shit other than the shark attacks, where like
Well,
that could have been the main focus of the movie, but they decided not to do that. So,
I mean, just the fact that Nick Cage was in it, one, and two, I kind of have a tie to it because both my grandfathers were on that ship in World War II.
oh,
that is
okay, wow,
That is truly based on a real story.
yeah,
And my grandfather literally told me stories as a kid of huddling in a circle in the water with your fellow soldiers because you need to stay afloat, and just watching your friends get picked off one by one by sharks.
damn, that's insane. Jesus,
And he would
yeah,
even tell like my mom or my aunts about it when they were kids. Like he didn't tell anybody until he told like his grandsons.
yeah,
Like when we were teenagers. Like that shit was real. And that was actually one of the first movies I watched for this bracket. And I love that movie. But I mean, yeah, it's my favorite Jaws movie it's going against. I mean, I love Jaws:
Yeah.
The Revenge.
it's a
One,
fun movie.
Michael Caine, one.
Yeah,
I love his character in it. And two, the original actors returning, and I like that it's Bermuda. It's crystal clear fucking water where you could see a shark, and it's terrifying.
yeah, yeah.
But Jaws: Revenge will move in round one, and it's gonna face one of these movies, either 32 Sharknado: The Fourth Awakens from 2016 with a 14% score, and this is the lowest ranked Sharknado movie on this whole bracket. And it's going versus Jaws 3 at number 33 from 1983. A lot of threes in that. With 11% score.
I'm gonna go Jaws 3 all day on that one. I fucking love Jaws 3. It's so bad, but it's just so good at the same time. Like,
see, that's my problem with it. It's so fucking bad. I can't get over that fact. Like, the Meg took that idea slightly and made it better. Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, being in an underwater facility and a shark attacks, like, and
yeah.
Oh my god! In the Meg 2, when the Meg is just like fucking like the friendly Meg that he trained is just fucking chilling there in the fucking window, like, it's like creepy as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought they did that pretty good in the first movie when the little girl saw it and freaked out, but like,
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Well, you made yourself a fucking match here for the last match in round 1 because it's Jaws of Revenge versus Jaws 3.
Oh, this one's really just a flip of a coin. Let's just go with Jaws the Revenge. We're coming up on the Christmas season. Let's go with Jaws the Revenge.
Oh, speaking of that, we'll be talking about that at the end here. But that means Jaws of Revenge will be facing Bait in round 2, and you have finished all of round 1. Now your life's about to get a lot harder because from round 2 on, it's all your decisions that got you here, and you're going to have to pay the price for it.
Son of a bitch.
maybe not in these first couple matchups, but after a while, when it gets to the higher ranked ones. But the first matchup is number 14, Sharktopus versus number 13, Deep Blue Sea.
Fuck me.
I haven't seen that shark movie yet.
I'm gonna have to go with Deep Blue Sea, just because I have a lot of nostalgia for it. I watched it a lot as a kid, so I'm gonna have to go with that one.
I can still hold a grudge because Samuel Jackson didn't call the shark a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity for sure.
Oh, it is. I mean, it was before Snakes on Planes, so he couldn't do the whole "I am so sick of these fucking sharks in this fucking lab" thing. But
yeah.
But all right. So to see who's on face Deep Blue Sea in your quarterfinals, it's either Sharknado 2, the second one, or Ghost Shark.
Go Shark. That one's easy.
Yeah, I thought it would be, but Sharknado 2 wasn't bad. Isn't that when she loses her arm and she gets the ash fucking weapon?
Oh my god, it's so hard to keep track because I'm pretty sure in every movie somebody loses a limb and then like it turns into a weapon of some sort or something.
I just love when I saw it for the first time. I was like, did they just copy Evil Dead? I think they did.
But, yeah.
But that means your next matchup, is Open Water versus Sharknado, number 10 versus number 9.
Sharknado. Way more fun.
Oh, God, yeah. Open Water was horrible. But Open Water was literally one of those movies I was sitting there waiting for it to end. Like, this is what the fuck? This is going on. I think I watched it when it came out too, and I hated it then. But I had to rewatch it because I'm like, all right, I was a teenager then. Maybe I just wasn't in the right mindset yet to watch it. And guess what? I was in the right mindset. It's just a horrible movie. But that means that the next matchup to see what Sharknado is going to face in the quarterfinals is number 23, Sharknado 3. Oh, hell no. Versus number 30, Shark Night.
Shark Night.
Yeah, Shark Night made far in the original too, but it's a fun fucking movie.
Just so much fun. Like, it just, again, I think people really need to go back and revisit it because it's very underrated.
I think they need to do a sequel.
I'd be down for that. Hell yeah.
I think that's what would make people watch the originals if they did a sequel for it, and then people would be like, wait a minute, Shark Night 2, was there a first one? And they go back fucking a decade and they're like, oh, there was a first one that was incredible. But
yeah. Yeah.
But that means the other side of round 2, your first matchup is number 7, The Reef, versus number 21, Shark Attack 3, Megalodon.
Shark Attack 3.
And Shark Attack 3 moves on. But it's going to be facing either number 5, The Shallows, or number 4, Sharkwater.
Gonna have to go with The Shallows.
Yeah, documentary can't make it past round 2. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, again, great documentaries, both of them, but just not fun.
No. I mean, you could see thousands of shark documentaries out there, and I have seen a lot of them, but still, I don't have time to watch those anymore. But the next matchup is number 18, 47 meters down uncaged, versus number 17, The Meg.
I'm gonna go with The Meg on this one.
Which means The Meg moves on, and it will face the winner of this last matchup. It's number 16, Bait, versus number 36, Jaws the Revenge.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with Jaws the Revenge, because again, that's another movie I just watched a shit ton as a kid. It just has a special place in my heart.
Same. It was on HBO or Cinemax like constantly.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it was AMC even. I know I watched it every summer on AMC at least once or twice.
Yeah.
Along with Jaws 1 and 2, I would skip 3 because why wouldn't you? But but that means you're now in the quarterfinals, and there's literally 8 movies left to pick a winner from. But the first matchup is number 13, Deep Blue Sea, versus number 26, Ghost Shark.
Oh, damn. I got to keep pushing Ghost Shark forward. It's got to keep going.
I am so fucking happy you just said that.
Again, it's just a movie that's really underrated that people need to see it.
It is. I mean, they did a sequel.
Yeah, it wasn't an actual proper sequel. It was just somebody else had an idea for a Ghost Shark movie, and they actually had it before Ghost Shark came out. So it's a New Zealand movie, Ghost Shark 2 Urban Jaws. So it's not actually related to the first one. And the first one's way better. So much better.
But it happened in the same town.
A different town, because the second one takes place in New Zealand.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Was there 2 Ghost Shark original movies then?
Not as far as I know. There's Ouija Shark and Ouija Shark 2, which are similar in vein.
I mean, but yeah, it's weird because, like it says in the freaking description, when Ghost Shark returns to terrorize Auckland. So, I mean, is that the only way it ties? Because they're trying to say it's the same Ghost Shark? I mean, I don't.
Oh no, because there's a whole other backstory in the movie to when like these other guys previously fought a Ghost Shark.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to retcon. That's all they're trying to fucking do.
Yeah.
But, that means that Ghost Shark's gonna be facing one of these 2 movies in the semifinals, and it's either number 9, Sharknado, or number 30, Shark Night.
I'm gonna have to go with Shark Night again. Just the more I think about that movie, is the more I think about Shark Night, like just the more I remember how much fun that movie is.
It really is. I mean, I if I had time, I'd watch it again. But I'm already getting ready for the next movie bracket next month. So actually, not next month, in December. So I'm getting ready for that one. It's a lot of movies, but actually not too many. But still, it's enough.
Yeah.
With the limited time I have, it's enough movies. But
yeah,
that means the other side of the bracket is going to be for the quarterfinals. Number 21, Shark Attack 3, Megalodon, or number 5, The Shallows.
I would go with The Shallows on that one.
And that means your final matchup in the quarterfinals is going to be the toughest. Number 17, The Meg from 2018 versus number 36, Jaws the Revenge from 1987.
I'm gonna have to go with Jaws the Revenge again.
Yeah,
there's just so much nostalgia for me, so I'm
just happy in the original bracket for this. I didn't have to make the choice on that. So I would have. No, I don't think the Meg made that far though. Yeah, actually it did. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I also don't remember. Don't feel like looking, but That means you're in the semifinals now. And holy fuck, this first matchup is a fucking horrible one. And now I feel bad for you. But the second matchup I think is easier, but we'll see. The first matchup is number 26, Ghost Shark versus number 30, Shark Knight.
I'm gonna have to go with Ghost Shark. It's just
Oh my
yeah.
God, I did not see that coming.
I'm a huge Ghost Shark fan. Huge Ghost Shark advocate.
It's a damn good movie. That means that the other side, to see who's going to face Ghost Shark in the finals, is between number 5, The Shallows, and number 36, Jaws the Revenge.
That one, I'm gonna have to go Jaws the Revenge.
Oh my God. And the lowest ranked movie in the bracket that didn't even make it back to play in the original. Makes it to the fucking finals. I love it. I fucking am there for it, and I 100% fucking love it.
Hell yeah.
But before we get to the finals, though, we are going to do the third and fourth place matchup. And it's number 30, Shark Knight versus number 5, The Shallows.
Again, Shark Knight.
Yeah, well, Shark Knight, as it should, wins third place, even though, I don't know. I could have picked between Ghost Shark and Shark Knight. They're both so fun. I mean, maybe I'd have to, I think I would have picked Shark Knight, I'm pretty sure. But it was more of a fun movie with better girls in bikinis. That's for damn sure.
That's true, too. Lots of bikini babes in that.
Yes, and I mean, that's how I rank horror movies a lot of times, is by the nudity.
Yeah.
That's why I love those fucking giallo Italian horror movies. I mean,
oh yeah,
Slaughter Hotel. Oh my God, that's softcore porn. That's not horror.
Yeah, yeah.
But your final matchup, and I do not like this at that one bit, but oh well. It's number 26, Ghost Shark versus number 36, Jaws of Revenge.
I'm going to have to go.
Is the lowest ranked movie going to make it to the winner?
Ghost Shark.
Oh,
I'm going to have to go with Ghost Shark.
Well, folks, unprecedented fucking Final Four here. I will say that we've only done this. We've only done this bracket twice, and just so everybody's aware, in the original bracket, Jaws won first place, Deep Blue Sea won second place, The Shallows actually won third place, and Sharknado won fourth place in the original. So
that seems like a pretty obvious lineup.
Yeah. But so you have one movie in common with the original Final Four, because your Final Four were The Shallows in fourth place, so you knocked it down a peg. But rightfully so, because Shark Knight won third place, Jaws of Revenge won second place, and Ghost Shark won first place, which I mean, I love this, but I mean, I would say this is my top four, well, top four with shark horror comedy is in it. That's why I would say it is. I wouldn't say it's my favorite 4 shark movies of all time, but it's my favorite 4 shark with comedy movies in the top 4. Yeah, I mean, because Shark Knight and Ghost Shark are fucking incredible. They are, but
yeah,
I would love to see Maneater or Bait make it into fucking or not Bait, shark movie or I mean, Maneater. I would like to see in there. Great White, I wouldn't mind seeing in there. Like Bait, actually, yeah, Bait I wouldn't mind either, but those are all on the same side, and that's the problem. They're not all going to make the Final Four. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Well, folks, that concludes our one-on-one shark movie bracket, but never you mind, because coming up in November at some point is the Most Awesome Creatures of All Time Part 1 bracket, and coming up in December, as already has been announced, is the Holiday Horror Part 1 bracket, which might take a Steve back for that one if he's a fan of holiday horror. But
hell yeah, I love holiday horror.
I shall send you the list. I guarantee it's the lowest ranked. It's mostly lower ranked movies, so it's not the greatest holiday horror, but it's some of it's pretty decent. I watched a lot of it so far, and some of it's pretty decent. But
nice, right up my alley.
and my horror movie hardcore fans that are already part of these are, one of them already said it's a pretty decent list. So we'll see. But who doesn't like Gary Busey as a gingerbread man? But
hell yeah.
and of course, folks, if you watched or listened today to the Slasher Part 1 bracket, Slashers Movies Part 1 bracket, I should say, then you know at the end of that the wheel spun, and the next horror movie bracket that was a participant's choice to come out that's going to be doing in January is 80s alien movies.
Nice.
40 something 80s alien movies in one bracket. So
nice.
That'll be in January at some point, or maybe even pushed to February if I feel like I need more time to watch movies. But we'll see. I'm hoping to have the holiday horror done by middle of November. Hoping. But that's what's coming, folks. And then after that, you'll have to see what wins the wheel spin at the holiday horror bracket. And it could be so many different topics. It's not even funny. I mean, I still root for natural horror every time, and that's always my pick. But doesn't mean the wheel's going to land on it. And if it doesn't by my birthday, I'll fucking be picking it. But we'll see. Hopefully by then it lands on already. But there's so many other ones. We have everything you can imagine for brackets coming up: witches, demons, religious horror. Yeah, those two are kind of the same, but they're different. Ghost, best ghost movies of all time, best zombie movies of all time by decade, best ghost movies of all time by decade, and sadistic horror, sex horror. I'm looking forward to that one. And so many other brackets coming up, folks. But it all depends who participates in the group ones and who picks their pick on the wheel. And then it's just up to luck. It's up to luck. I mean, if everybody picks the same category, then it's going to be pretty obvious. But still, I don't think that will ever happen because horror is so diverse. People like different movies. So we'll see what happens. But we got the next 3 months planned out already. So woohoo. But Steve, tell the people about your podcast and where they can find your podcast and you.
Yeah. So my podcast, Bucket of Chum, the shark movie podcast. Each week I review just weird or strange shark exploitation movies. You can find me on all major podcasting platforms. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all of that. Bucketofchumpodcast.com is my website. And I also have a Patreon, patreon.com/Bucket of Chum. And you can follow me on all the social medias at Bucket of Chum Podcast, Instagram, Facebook, Slasher, TikTok, all of those. And yeah, just each week I dive into just a weird shark movie. I just finished Spooky Sharktober, so I had a bunch of supernatural shark movies. And coming in November, I'm doing Retro November, so it's just like a lot of old school shark movies. A couple of them that even predate Jaws, so that should be pretty interesting.
I know that we're making up the natural horror bracket, but yes, there are a few that predate Jaws, but it's few and far between for sharks. What, did people not realize sharks were eating them until like the fucking 70s? Like, I don't get it.
Apparently.
or did they just not think it would be a success in the theaters?
Maybe that might be part of it. Yeah.
Maybe, but all I know is I've heard enough stories of people saying that when they read Jaws and then they were afraid to put their feet in the pool when they were floating in the pool. So
yeah.
Shark movies have their effect, which, I mean, I see that freaking advertised all the time where people watch Jaws like on a drive-in, like floating in a pool. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking good on that. I hate the ocean enough because of sharks. I will not swim in the ocean unless it's fucking clear tropical water and I can see a mile down. Like, that's the only water I will swim in because I don't trust it. But you folks all know where you can find me. If you don't know by now, shame. But check the outro and you'll hear where you can find me as always. Till next time, I believe I got a couple more interviews this week, and I believe this weekend coming up, there's a couple more brackets. So we'll see, and you'll see. But I want to thank Steve for coming on because I'm definitely glad I finally got him to do this bracket because I needed someone who knew shark movies like as well as me and one of my other people do. But I'm happy we got him on finally.
Hell yeah, it was really good. Thanks so much for having me on.
Oh, my pleasure. And we're definitely gonna get you. We're definitely gonna try to get you on some more brackets as well as some group ones because I need people who know the movies, not people who just go off what I say about the movies and like make jokes about it.
Hell yeah.
Which I love it. It's fun and it's funny, which I love.
Yeah.
You need some material in there, like actual content of the movies. And wait till you meet Don. I think you and him would have a blast together if you haven't already crossed over.
I don't think
But
so. No.
all right, well, yeah, we'll come up on that in a second. But all right, folks, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe wherever you're watching and listening. And I will catch you all on Wednesday, I think. Have a safe Halloween, because I won't be here for Halloween because I got kids. So I will see you Wednesday. Peace.
You can find me on Facebook as Jeremy Bryant, or you can find me as Uncensored, Unapologetic, and Untamed UQ Podcast Collective Facebook group. You can find me on Twitter and the Instagram as @JugglerBastard, or should I say X now. And you can find me on TikTok as @JugglerBastard Podcast. You can also find me on YouTube as Paranormal the New Normal. And you can also find me streaming on YouTube as Blind Knowledge Network, because all knowledge is blind until they admit Bigfoot exists.